We are tasked to tackle about what is internet, what is netiquette, and what are the core rules in netiquette. First, what is internet? Internet is a global computer network providing a variety of information and communication facilities consisting of interconnected networks using standardized communication protocols. It is also used to help us to connect with our loved ones and friends inside and outside the country. Next is, what is netiquette? Netiquette is a combination of the words network and etiquette and is defined as a set of rules that encourages appropriate and courteous online behavior. Netiquette is your behavior towards other people in the internet. Core rules of netiquette. Rule number 1. Remember the human. When communicating electronically, whether through email, instant message, discussion posts, text, or some other method, practice the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Remember, your written words are read by real people, all deserving of respectful communication. This means that when communicating electronically, you should always put yourself to the shoes of others. You should know how to talk with people calmly and in a good way. Rule number 2. Adhere to the same standards of behavior online that you follow in real life. While it can be argued that standards of behavior may be different in the virtual world, they can certainly should not be lower. You should do your best to act within the laws and ethical manners of society whenever you inhabit cyberspace. This means that you need to talk with the people with utmost respect. You need to be who you are. Never act good in virtual world if you are not really good, but you have to try acting in with other people in a good way. Next is rule number 3. Know where you are in cyberspace. Netiquette varies from domain to domain by Shea 1994. Depending on where you are in the virtual world, the same written communication can be acceptable in one area where it might be considered inappropriate in another area. This means that you should respect other people's beliefs and you should also know how to talk properly. Just like if you are talking to a professional or any client, you should talk to them professionally and with utmost respect. Rule number 4. Respect other people's time and bandwidth. Electronic communication takes time, time to read and time in which to respond. Most people today lead busy lives just like you do and don't have time to read or respond to frivolous emails or discussion posts. As a virtual world communicator, it is your responsibility to make sure that the time spent reading your word isn't wasted. This means that you make your written communication meaningful and direct to the point without putting many words that are useless that may take forever to download. Rule number 5. Make yourself look good online. One of the best things about the virtual world is the lack of judgment associated with your physical appearance, sound of your voice, or the clothes you wear, unless you post a video of yourself singing karaoke in a clown outfit. You will, however, be judged by the quality of your writing, so keep the following tips in mind. Always check for spelling and grammar errors. Know what you're talking about and state it clearly. Be pleasant and polite. This means that you should properly Write by checking your grammar and spelling and also the punctuation marks. Rule number 6. Share expert knowledge. The internet offers its users many benefits. One is the ease which information can be shared or accessed, and in fact, this information sharing capability is one of the reasons the internet was founded. So, in the spirit of the internet's founding fathers, share what you know. When you pose a question and receive intelligent answers, share the results with others. This means that if you are confident enough about your answers, you should share this knowledge to other people for them to have an idea about a certain lesson. Rule number 7. Help keep flame wars under control. Flaming is what people do when they express a strongly held opinion without holding back any emotion. Shea 1994. And flame wars when two or three people exchange angry posts between one another must be controlled or the camaraderie of the group could be compromised. This means that you should extinguish them by guiding the discussion back to a more productive direction. Don't tolerate flame wars in the group, finding something that could help them calm down and shift their attention in things that they will both be favored. Rule number 8. Respect other people's privacy. Depending on what you are reading in the virtual world, be it an online class discussion forum, Facebook page, or an email, you may be exposed to some private or personal information that needs to be handled with care. Just as you expect others to respect your privacy, so should you respect the privacy of others. Be sure to err on the side of caution when deciding to discuss or not to discuss virtual communication. This means that you never judge a person in what you see and hear in the internet. Do not meddle in anybody's life because you don't know their struggles and you don't know what they're going through. Rule number 9. Don't abuse your power. Just like in face-to-face situations, there are people in cyberspace who have more power than others. They have more expertise and technology, or they have years of experience in a particular skill or subject matter. Maybe it's you who possesses all of this knowledge and power. Just remember, knowing more than others do or having more power than others may have does not give you the right to take advantage of anyone. Think of rule number 1. Remember the human. Don't use your power to take advantage on anyone. Instead of doing it, it is better to use your power to help the newbies and others who are not expert or skillful. Last but not the least is rule number 10. Be forgiving of other people's mistakes. Not everyone has the same amount of experience working in the virtual world. Not everyone knows the rules of Netiquette. At some point, you will see a stupid question read, an unnecessarily long response, or encounter misspelled words. When this happens, practice kindness and forgiveness as you would hope someone would do if you had committed the same offense. If it's a minor offense, you might want to let it slide. If you feel compelled to respond to a mistake, do so in a private email rather than a public form. Always remember that nobody's perfect. We have flaws and we all don't have the same experiences. If you see someone doing wrong, correct them in a way that they will not be embarrassed and without sarcasm, and forgive those who commit mistakes. If you correct somebody's mistakes, Just send them a message or an email in a not offended way. Don't publicize it because many people can see and judge the thing you correct on someone mistakes. So that's our lesson for today. I hope that you have learned something. Thank you.